Oh no. I thought this was gonna be lighter. Hold on, let's try to turn this up some more. Bam. Okay, it's a little bit better. Maybe a little more. It's okay. It's decent. I want you to see just enough. Just enough. I'm not trying to be mysterious, but what's going on? I am here. I know I said I was going to change my hair, so let me just get that out the way. I am still changing my hair. I actually found the hairstyle that I want to have. It's black with hints of gold in it, which people already were seeing and perhaps probably by now copying. I might even change it just because a copycat like this, just like copycats who are just like so fucking happy. I'm just like it's ridiculous. It is utterly ridiculous. The lengths people will go to. It's so insane for somebody to be like, anything you can do, I can do better. It's like then be original. If you can do originality better than I can, then how about you do it? You feel me? How about you live your own life instead of trying to live mine? Like that just seems like a waste of life. You feel me? Like none of your stuff was genuinely fulfilling because you had to live through me or try to assume exactly what it is that I wanted, what I want to pursue in order for you to feel like, okay, you lived. That's just so stupid. I have never seen such a pathetic kind of person or human being that would like want to aspire to be that. And then I happen to have befriended those people and happen to have like sadly am related to those people. Which by the way, I actually know I was like, I'm not related to these people anymore. Like, I've disowned these people. Seriously, I disowned them. Hmm. Luckily. So, whew, oh my goodness, how was everybody's Christmas? Christmas. Mm. Yeah. So that's just insane. I thought that. So I had this idea because people who were, gang stalking me act so perfect. They pretended to be so perfect. I thought because I'm the one that's, the inspiration, the true inspiration for a lot of these people. Because I have to do something and then they respond, they react, they have to comment and criticize on everything except for their own pathetic lives. Because honestly, in this little cookie rock, like this little cookie jar, I have my own little things about, oh well, hold on. Didn't you have this problem going on and this stuff? These people have lives that are just so freaking ugly that they rather pick on somebody instead of looking within themselves. And, it's like, duh, but it's really bad. Like, we all have our moments. We all have our moments when we do certain things like that. But we go back to, working on ourselves genuinely and authentically, but not these people. These people are seriously disturbed. These people are seriously need to be like rejected from society. So until that they work on themselves, we need to go old school where we just like point the finger at some type of cave, send them in there, tell them to work on themselves. Like literally, the punishment and the cruelty that they try to give to me was literally the things that they needed for them fucking selves. Because honestly, this was so fucking unprovoked. And I just have to put it out there. I really have to put it out there. Um, I cannot believe that certain people who have titles thought that this shit was okay because it is absolutely not, and it and never will be. However, because a lot of those people, or enough number of those people, believe that they're just so wonderful and so perfect, and happen to be competitive, unprovoked. I decided that I probably won't want to do like a spoof or something like that, where I just want to be like so perfect like them, you know. Because maybe then my life can be amazing. So all right, so that means that right now I have to try to go and search for somebody who's way more talented and awesome, someone very pretty who has enough confidence within themselves to be who they are and truly unapologetically, not fake unapologetically. So I think that's one of my missions. I maybe I should write this down. Yeah, because I'm definitely gonna be putting this up in my on my blog. Isn't it hilarious how people were talking about how important blogs are and giving voice to the people because media because it can be controlled by certain type of governments, corporations, entities, blah, blah, blah. How they were saying the importance of bloggers and when it comes to generating the facts. And now it's now because coincidentally as I'm throwing out my information about what's been done to me, all of a sudden you see a lot of like, oh, don't believe the blogs, da 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 da. Then everybody's like start shitting on the blogs. It's just a repeat, it's a recycle, and I will actually be having that down too because it's just like, oh, been there, done that. We've seen this. Okay. Like, it's been enough years. Like you need to grow the fuck up when it comes to certain type of behaviors. Like you're too old. You're older than me. You're too old to be acting like this. And it's really sad and pathetic for you to have to orchestrate or convince, coerce, collaborate with other people who are younger in order to keep this stuff going. Like it's sick. You are damaging the lives of not only me, but you're damaging the lives of other people too, people who are harming me and people who actually think that do you think that it's just harming me? No. People have their own freaking lives. Like this is a thing that's just like so freaking careless and reckless of this person who has like serious mental disturbances. You are inspiring. You are a grown ass woman. Many of these women are grown ass people, and you are inspiring many other people who are younger than you, who just don't give a frick anything, to harm other people unprovoked. If it was unprovoked for me, imagine like any type of like they don't need a situation. They don't need a reason. They will just pick somebody out from the field and be like, you know what? You didn't return my calls. You didn't say hello. You didn't tip me enough. Can you imagine that shit? Can you imagine going to a restaurant, smiling, giving somebody what you think is probably a decent tip, and they were like, you know what, you didn't tip me enough. So now I gotta punish you in my own way. And I'm gonna take inspiration from what's been done to me and take it out on you. Like, yo, that's insanity. That is freaking wild. But this is literally what you open the doors to for people to do, which I'm pretty sure they've already done. Like I can see it. Like, yo, like I can see it happening, and I'm pretty sure it's already happened. People are like, "Yo, like the baristas that you probably been mean to." Now, honestly, like when you get mean to like service or waiters and stuff like that, like it's just like you do deserve a talking to. But there are people who are literally the dangers that they've done to me, and I have the pictures. The dangers that they have done to me, where it comes to like poisoning my food and doing nasty stuff to my food. And it's crazy because I've genuinely and authentically been polite and nice to these people because it's just like it wasn't because like I wanted something from you. Like you are an employee at a chain that I want to work at. I'm not saying that I don't work at, but that I work near, that I work close to, that I actually support. So like I support what you do. Like I like your establishment. I liked your establishment. I like your chain because honestly, the owners and the managers are very responsible for the careless and recklessness of like what has happened to me. That is just sick. Um, it is sick for them to have like participated and encouraged this shit to have continued. So yeah, I'm working next to these chains, and I myself have worked two jobs when I was a teenager. Um, I started working. I had a side hustle and I had a job, and I went to school full time, and I had extracurricular activities. And but it was just like, yo, like I empathize. Even if I didn't go through those things, like, yo, I empathize. It was just because, like, yo, I wanted my money. Like, I wanted money. My mom was like unemployed, so I didn't feel right asking her for an allowance. Cause like when I was a little kid, I remember going downstairs. I had my little marble notebook. And I had asked her, I was like, yo, like, I want an allowance. It wasn't like I wanted an allowance. It was just like I want an allowance. And I had literally, I'm in elementary school. And this is both like around the time my brother was like just born, either before he was born or just born. But I was like 7 or something like that. And I was just like, yo, I would like an allowance, like very polite. I would like an allowance. And I had an explanation of it, like exactly why that was, jotted down everything, and things about like reasonable prices and the activities that I can do, like dusting, vacuuming. I would wash my own clothes. I actually remember the first time that that happened where I washed my clothes and I had added bleach to colors. It was a crazy situation. But no, it's like before I go into a whole other spiel, I I empathize with people and I sympathize with people. I witnessed exactly when I was living and working in New York, I saw how crazy the lines is. Like you guys are hustling and bustling and stuff like that, the coffee shops. And I'm like, damn, like yo, that's crazy. Like, yo, you have to go through all these people's like temper tantrums and things like that. And some people want you to be their freaking therapist. And I'm like, yo, like you holding up the line, homie. Like it was crazy. So I'm over here like just not for you to thank me, or I mean, thank you is nice, it's actually, polite, but it's just like I'm the kind of person that's gonna give you like a gift card. You don't have to ask for or anything like that. It's just like I'm gonna randomly give you a gift card, or I'm gonna give you an extra tip, or I'm just gonna ask you genuinely like, how was your day? I'm gonna ask about like, oh, I'm genuinely gonna pray for you because I saw you get beat up. Well, I didn't see you get beat up, but I saw the aftermath where you got like, in a fight. And I'm praying for you. I'm praying for your safety and I'm praying for your recovery and things of that nature. And people still have the audacity to fucking harm me for money, for clout, for inclusivity, for community, all that shit. And that's monstrous. That's seriously monstrous. So can you imagine when you're being like a pissant, or like not a pissant, like a tyrant at whatever establishment? Those people are gonna just like, they don't even need an excuse. They're just probably gonna do like the nastiest shit to you. Like, oh, okay, well, the stuff that we give to her, we're gonna give to this person too, probably extra. So yeah, oh God, this is just horrible. Like this world has literally turned the fuck upside down. It's just what is another thing that I wanted to discuss? Yeah. But, apparently that's part of being perfect you. So maybe, I don't think I can get up on that level, but that's just something to talk about, cuz what is another thing? I think also what to do is, since, to be absolutely perfect, like, like so and so. I think another thing is to deny exactly who it is, I guess I am, which is kind of hard. But if I wanted to really achieve this with all my might, I think I'm gonna have to do this. I'm not gonna do this, okay? But I'm just like, because kind of playing the part. G. Now, should I show the text messages where she was just like kind of full of shit, where she really doesn't like helping out people and things of that nature? It's just like, bruh, it's seriously insane. Yeah, like we know all like yo, like okay. Being we know how not all church people are genuinely kind. We know that. And it is definitely a costume that people wear in order to seem holier than thou and very sweet, when actually those are some of the meanest people. And I don't mean mean as in like very straightforward, direct, or just have something to say. No, I mean duplicitous. I mean nasty, conniving. I mean sleeping with the pastors and this, that, here, and the third. This is just very untoward. And apparently, you guys act like y'all so superior. So I don't know if I can do that. I don't know. I guess you guys can. Guess you guys got me. I can't be perfect like you guys. But let me see what else that we got going on here. Ah, geez. Maybe I can try. Hmm. Maybe I can try finding somebody who's without, since I have certain type of things. Maybe I should kind of list all the things that I have, and then see and try to search for somebody who doesn't have these things and lord it over their head. Maybe I should try to befriend somebody and then be like, Oh, hey, what's going on? I like you. Maybe, yeah, maybe I should try to befriend somebody who's actually in a better position than I am, like that, and then sabotage their life. Um, and start putting like all these little obstacles and creating this, that, here, and the third. And so when that person is calling because because you've orchestrated for them to contact you, to just rely on you, you become very annoyed with the fact that this person cannot stand, or this person is very exhausted, or doesn't like the way that that person is being the way that they don't like the way they're being treated by all the sabotaging that you've been doing in the background. So basically, like, you don't like hearing about yourself. You don't like hearing about the obstacles that you've placed before you. And you're offended at the reason about the rare times when this person has literally confided in you about the shit that's been going on. You want to know about any type of relationship situations that this person has so that way you can sabotage it. You want to know about any type of dreams and aspirations that this person has so you can sabotage it. So, yeah, you don't want to know about the little obstacles that this person has to go through that you've created for them behind the scenes. You don't want to know about that. You want to know about other things. You want to be entertained. You either want to joke or you want to hear pretty things about yourself. You want to be pitied for shit that you've caused. You want to be enamored or bought something. That's the way how you want it. And I'm not talking about people, like, I'm not talking about the real people who don't do this. I'm talking about the perfect people. So I guess that I don't think I can do that either. It's not looking really good for me. Let me think about it for a moment. Let me think about what else I can do. This is so hard. I don't think I'm gonna be perfect like you guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's see. I don't know. What can I do to make this so perfect? Maybe lie and sleep with people who are married, knowingly, not accidentally, not like, oh, you're dating somebody and the guy's pretending to be, single and whatnot like that, which has only happened once. One time, I was 19 years old. Please disregard any of the little lies and slander about me trying to like come after somebody now that's like married and stuff like that. I'm still celibate. Okay, 3 years and counting. 3 years and counting. Still celibate. Um, so yeah, what else can I do then? Gee, it's another one off the list. Wow. Like, I mean, honestly, it's the new year, Shalice. I mean, almost like, you gotta. Now, I want to commit to this. I want to commit to this, but it's not looking good. Oh God, I like exercising more than this. Um, these are really some hard obstacles. What else could I do in order to be perfect like you? What can I do? I don't know. I'm full cardinal sign, so maybe I can try to just like, I don't know, try to not think. Maybe if I'm a complete and total airhead, I cannot think of something and just try to go the rest of my life by like copying one person and then trying to like X them out. Oh my gosh, it's cringe. It's cringe. Oh man, this is damn it. This is not looking good. This is not looking good. I wonder if there's a seminar. Do you have a seminar for being miserable? I mean, perfect. Okay. I can't. Damn it. Let me see. Yeah. Like, anything you can do, I can do better. That's so funny. I'm just thinking of the original. Like that was a good one. Like, yeah, you didn't even live for yourself. You know the reason why so and so is a nurse is because my grandmother was a nurse's aide. She always wanted to. That's what she wanted to do. She just wanted to keep competing with a dead woman. You know, well, actually, my grandmother was alive then, but it was just like, yo, like you want to be a nurse only because my grandmother was a nurse. your mom was a, you know, respectfully, she was a woman of the night who, formally, and then she turned into a thief. That was in the record. And then after that, she came, saved. Uh, and then after that, you know, she started copying my mom. It's so weird. Like, yo, I'm telling you, the apple did not fall from the tree. So it's crazy because like you loved your mom so much that the apple didn't fall. Didn't fall from the tree. I dislike my mom, so I try to do a lot of stuff that was like not what she did. So that's just interesting. Interesting how we. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I am not doing really good right now. I am not doing really good right now. I have to confide in you with that. I said I was going to try to be perfect like you, but unfortunately, I can only be me right now. Grr. Grr. Sorry. I think perfect people have like hearty laughs and slow. Rather, rather. Maybe if I can dramatize situations, I can kind of do that. I mean, honestly, I like a bit of dramatizations. I mean, have you seen like my skits and stuff like that? But you you guys take it like two extremes dramatizations, like two extremes. Hmm. Right? I don't know. I like to. I have like this type of invisible like leash on myself when it comes to things. But I mean, you it's gotten you a house, but then again, it's off my back and off my effort and off my personality and stuff like that. So it's crazy when the real talent and the this, that, here, and the third is the thing that actually makes the money. Why you trying to like hold me down? In not like supportive way, but like in a very insecure, uh, talentless kind of way. Gosh, I was thinking maybe I can try to do plastic surgery, but then I was just like, ugh, like, well, why? Right? I mean, not why, but it's just like it's kind of dangerous right now. I mean, it's always been dangerous, but it was just like, I like the way how I look. I mean, maybe I might, try to do something with like with teeth or maybe, but it was just like, no, I have a smile that I still like, love. I mean, my gums are still pink. My gums are pink. My teeth are okay. Like, these are nice enough. Okay, like, like they're good enough. Okay, okay, it can still turn heads. I could be like, hey, what's going on? Okay. Would you like to buy a car? Can I tell you about a plan? Hi, ha cha cha cha. It's like yo, weird. You're like yo. Um, Actually, I'm wearing a exercise shirt right now. Like, oh my gosh, oh my goodness. Girls, if you actually do plastic surgery, there's nothing wrong with that. It really isn't. It's just like I like my features. I do like my features. I mean, I probably do something. If I do, I think I actually would do a video on it. Be like, to tell you, like, okay, yeah, I got this. Like, yeah, maybe when I'm older, I might consider it. I consider it. I considered it when I was young, but it was only because of like it was like what is it? God, I want to get it precisely right. I was considering it, but it wasn't for anything like big or anything like that. It was like something like, cosmetic. It wasn't for something like serious, like a nose ring. Like everything about me is yeah, is decent, okay? Like so quit it. Jeez, but I'm gonna be perfect like you. I'm gonna be perfect like you. Damn it. What the hell? God, God, God. Oh no, I gotta think about this. Gee peppers. Pepper and my salt. That's just I'm like really thinking here. And I'm really creative, so it's just like, I'm just I'm going through the list of a bunch of things and I'm just like, no, no, heck no, 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 no. Because the things are is like, being dramatic to the part where it's like, okay, hey, say that this person is fat, but you're looking like a manatee. Or say that, it's like one of those things. It's crazy because that person is literally like, oh my goodness, no. Okay. Just to say, hey, it's like, hey, you know what? This girl right here, she's pretty fat. And look at you. You're just like this short round thing. So it's just like you feel me? Like you feel me? Like I'm not trying to do a fat shame or a fat phobia because I call myself fat all the time. And I because I am overweight considerably. But it was just like, yo, like how are you coming at me? That's like so out of pocket. So freaking out of pocket. So and it's just like, yeah, like these are a lot of these things are just like really wild and crazy. Ah, man. Oh, yeah, so like I was saying, like, my grandmother, she was a nurse aide, at St. Francis Hospital, and, pardon my hair. And that's why I have, like, well, why I had a lot of, like, medical supplies still, why I had a lot of medical supplies, like her, stethoscope, um, bandages and stuff like that. Super stuff that are old and I need to throw away. But a lot of the medical stuff I learned because, of, like, not really from her, but, like, from, like, her medical books and just me being an inquisitive person. So, yeah. Yeah, I grew up with that yeah, with that kind of stuff. So, yeah, my grandmother was a nurse's aide, so Danielle was just like, "Oh, I wanna be a nurse." She's just like, "Oh, if a nurse can get me this house," because the house that I grew up in, was super beautiful, loved it, gorgeous. Everybody kept coming to the house. It was, like, a very nice big size house, lovely little garden. Me and my grandmother used to garden and everything like that. And it was a place to go. It was a place to be. And Danielle wanted to emulate that, and I was just like, "Yo, like, definitely go for what you want to go for." Um, hold on, because the apps and stuff they like to move or like light up. I'm just gonna do it now. Of course, probably not now because it's just like hilarious. But my icons will always just they would start to like move by themselves, which is insane. Which is insane. I'm just gonna close it. But yeah, it's like, yo. So anyway, like yeah, my relatives and ex friends like they used to come to the house because the house was like the house was lit. It was nice. It was big enough. It had like the two. It had like it had the two stairs. One stairs that goes into the kitchen, and then the other stairs that goes to the front. Like I loved it. It was really nice. I haven't been to the house since in years, except for this year in the what is it in the summertime. It was like around the summertime or September or something around that time, maybe in October. But nonetheless, it was the reason being was because I wanted to grab something from there that I was hoping that was still there. It was like I was hoping that there was something that was still there that I could grab. It was something of mine and also something of my grandmother's, and they couldn't find it. But oh my god, when I went there, it looked so freaking dark and abysmal. It was totally changed. Totally changed. It looked horrendous. Inside, it looked so dark and ugly. I was shocked. It it was like a dungeon, pretty much. There were Like literally, like the windows were blacked out, and I'm like, damn, like it was just it was awful. Um, yeah, yeah. And I think that that's what happens when you turn evil. Like really, when people turn evil, because like I've cut people off, but it was just like yeah, like that is what happens when sunshine is gone, and that is what literally society has done by manipulating a lot of bullshit and being as toxic as they have been for the past several years. Things have literally turned the fuck dark. And a lot of them don't even notice, apart from their nose, like because money, greed. They're getting, the private parts wet because they're over here just being malicious and selfish and greedy. It's it's insane. I'm so sorry. I have a like, and I know it's like so. I don't want to sound very like. Hold on, so it'd be so funny. Like I have a like. They don't like it. It's totally whatever if they like it or like or not like it. But I'm just like, wait, was somebody watching? I don't even know who's watching, but it was just like I'm watching and I like it's like, oh hey, what's up? Because I've been using this as my diary. I People have been saying like oh one day like there's gonna be people that start resonating and coming up on here and start talking to me once again because I have been ostracized and isolated. But I just didn't. I was just like, I'm at a point where I'm like, I believe it when I see it. I believe it when I see it, and I finally have a like, and it is just really, really uncomfortable because it's like, not saying take away the like, but I'm just saying it's just like, it's kind of like if you are singing with a brush in your room and you have all the confidence in the world. But then you happen to see your mom or your brother kind of like looking at you and you're just like, wait, what are you doing? It's like, please get out. It's just like, oh my goodness. It's like, get out. But like, how was I? It's so weird. So weird. It's a weird. I'm not trying to turn you away. Thank you for joining. Um, Welcome. I'm feeling self-conscious. So all right, let me just I'm just gonna turn on this light for a moment. Okay, this is all right. I have to turn on the light a bit because that's my security blanket until I fully bloom into the world. Until I fully bloom into the world. In the meantime, where was I? So yeah, so it was like that, and also putting like my what is it? It was copying like the fact that my grandmother was a nurse aide, and she wanted to do that, and also the fact that my mom, like the things that she just copied a lot of stuff, and actually the both of them just like a lot of people are just copying a lot of things about my life and the people that were in my life, and it is creepy as biznux. Okay, is nuts. So yeah, what can I say? You know what? Sweethearts, I can't do it. I really can't. I can't be perfect like you, okay? So, uh, I'm just gonna have to be that, me. I'm gonna have to be me. I really am. And I've had like 30 something odd years of it, and I have no complaints. I have no complaints. You guys have complaints. Well, not you, the person who liked this, but like, they have complaints, and they were trying to make me feel bad about myself, and I'm just like, who the fuck's up? Who the fuck's up? Like, that is a personal problem. I'm not hurting anybody. I really am not hurting anybody. In fact, I'm actually contributing to society in a good, healthy way, or at least I was. But until I turn, more. I mean, I still am. It's just that I'm very more recluse. So it's just like work on yourself, sweetheart, because you're not perfect. Okay, you're not perfect. Me, I always say I'm perfectly imperfect. Okay, until it's done. Just kidding. No, but I mean, like let's be about it, okay? Let's be about it. Like, I love myself. I do love myself, and I want to really like show more of that with Love Beats Honey, as I say, as I had just turned down the light a little bit. But I'm just like a turtle, okay? Basically, it's like welcome to my show, okay? Like, I'm gonna peep out, but yeah, I love myself, And I guess that must be really shocking to some people. But hey, how you doing? You got to get used to it because this is me. And as hard as you try, again, not the person who likes, as hard as they try, it's like it's sad. Okay, it's very distasteful, and and to just really make it seem like your word is Bible is off-putting and distasteful. I swear, if Jesus or God was like right here, I'm like, yo, buddy, like, look at this bitch looking crazy as hell. Like, do you see this shit? It's insanity. Like, I could never. Oh my goodness. Like, how dare you? How freaking dare you? If I had a glove, I don't even need a glove. I would just smack you straight up and period. Mm. I am looking very forward to this court date because the things that have been going on that have been offending me, I can no longer just be patient about. I can no longer dismiss, sweep it under the rug, or be silent about. Like, I have to bring this up because this, what I want is like a no contact order, or like whatever the form of restraining order is, because this is a serious separation. The fact that I've unfriended people and I've, disowned people was not enough. Apparently, need legal papers in order for them to stop trying to tether themselves to me, because they have gone so far and beyond to destroy my reputation, slander me, lie about me, and also destroy my things and destroy my property. So I cannot turn a blind eye to that. Okay, I need to protect myself, and by doing so, I'm seeking justice, the correct way. Because Lord knows, I was just like, yo, I would literally smack you like a bear over a picnic basket if you ever try to like come to me. But you've done like punk things. Like you were saying, like, people were saying things to me, and it was like very like from the safety of like space, or they were saying it to me in a very like in a joking way. But after seeing exactly people's intentions and what they were doing, and that they were literally trying to cause physical harm and pain to my life. Oh, try that again. Try that again. Before you used to like cover and try to dress it up into like, oh, I was just joking. Oh, I didn't mean it or anything like that. No, yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. That is despicable. That is very despicable. Okay. This is very exciting. The fact I have like a one person that's here, an audience member. And okay, I gotta go. I gotta go, and I have to like really digest this moment that I had somebody here and they gave me a like. I'm serious. I did not like this video. Okay. No, I'm not saying that I didn't like this video, but I didn't, thumbs up this video. This is literally a person. I'm literally visualizing a person right here. Visualizing a person right here. So thank you for being here. I will try to have more things here, but it's okay, I'm gonna go. So yeah, all right, thank you so much for coming. And yeah, I'm not sorry that I can't be perfect, because I'm perfectly imperfect, and that's me, and I love it. Sucks for you. Not for you person watching, but sucks for them. Bing.